Something is terribly wrong in the heart of this haunted forest. Emma and her team set out on a rescue mission to save Titan, a trapped American bison. But what they find is beyond their worst nightmares. Millions of snakes slithering in eerie silence, watching, waiting. Then the whispers begin. The air thickens with an unseen presence, a force that does not want them to leave. As shadows twist and an ancient evil reveals itself, the team realizes they are no longer the hunters. They are the hunted. Will they escape, or will they become part of the cursed forest's dark legend? Watch till the end to uncover the horrifying truth, before it's too late. Emma adjusted her headset as she and her team trekked deeper into the lifeless forest. The trees bent unnaturally, trapping them in a twisted prison. Titan, the massive bison they had come to rescue, was close, but the distress call had been too urgent, too unnatural. Something felt off. Oliver, the team's tracker, found fresh hoofprints, but something else had disturbed the earth, something that left no footprints, but dragged through the soil. Emma gripped her flashlight tightly. The closer they got, the heavier the silence became. And then they saw it. Titan stood trembling in a clearing. Around him, the ground writhed. Millions of snakes, their eyes gleaming with an eerie intelligence. They weren't just animals. They were watching, waiting. Sarah, the medic, took a step forward. The Titan let out a guttural warning. Oliver's face darkened. These snakes, they aren't acting normal. Then the whispers started. Soft at first, like wind through leaves, but they weren't leaves. They weren't wind. They were voices, disjointed, overlapping. Promises, warnings, threats. Sarah clutched her head. "Do you hear that?" Oliver nodded. "We need to leave. Now!" Emma swallowed hard. "Not without Titan." The snakes twitched, then suddenly froze, watching, waiting. Then they parted. A path cleared. Not from Titan's movement, but from something unseen. The air reeked of decay. The whispers grew louder, forming a single voice. Cold, amused. "You should not have come." The shadows stretched unnaturally, swallowing the clearing. The trees groaned, their branches twisting like grasping hands. Titan bellowed, but the darkness held him in place. Emma's breath came in sharp gasps. "We have to move! Now!" Sarah stumbled, clutching her chest. Oliver dragged her up, his limbs sluggish, as if the air had turned to tar around them. And then, from the shadows, it emerged. A figure, draped in something not quite fabric, but writhing, shifting, like the snakes themselves. Its face was hidden, only its eyes visible. Black voids that drank in the light. It raised a long, sharp hand. The whisper stopped, replaced by silence so deep it pressed against their skulls. Then it smiled. Titan let out a sound of pure terror, and suddenly the spell was broken. The snake surged forward in a tidal wave of scales and fangs. Emma didn't think. She grabbed Sarah, shoved Oliver toward Titan, and screamed, "Run!" They fought through the shifting mass. The forest closed in, the trees bending, twisting, trying to trap them. The whispers returned, furious, hungry. Titan lunged forward, breaking free, his massive body plowing a path through the chaos. Emma and her team followed, gasping, the shadows clawing at their edges. The exit, a break in the trees, moonlight shining through. But the figure wasn't done yet. It whispered one final word. Next. Something slammed into Emma, dragging her back. Cold fingers brushed her ankle. She screamed. Then Titan was there. His massive head swung, knocking her free. She tumbled forward, crashing into Oliver and Sarah. And then they were out. The moment they crossed the threshold, the forest vanished. No trees, no snakes, just empty land, stretching endlessly. Titan stood beside them, heaving, his eyes dark with something they couldn't name. Emma's voice trembled. "What was that?" Oliver shook his head. "We weren't supposed to leave." Sarah shivered. "Then why did it let us?" No one had an answer. But beyond the edge of where the forest had been, something still watched, waiting.